starting line and they're off and running. Sarkis goes to the lead. Uncle Uno now moves up on the outside with Reputed Dancer racing in third place. Florida Law in fourth, welterweight Buck Jakes. And Tarski completes the field as they head towards the first of 22 fences. Billy Meister and Sarkis are setting the pace. Over the first fence, it's Sarkis, Reputed Dancer. Uncle Uno from the outside races in third place with Florida Law. Buck Jakes, welterweight on the inside. And Tarski completes the field as they head now towards the second of 22 fences. Sarkis has widened his advantage to about 7 lengths. Reputed Dancer is joined by Florida Law as they approach the fence. It's Sarkis on top. On the outside, Uncle Uno drops back into fourth place. It's Florida Law and Reputed Dancer racing in second and third. They race now towards the third fence. Sarkis with Billy Meister up, setting the pace. Florida Law races in second place and moving closer to the leader. Over the third. They're all over safely and they race now towards the fourth fence. It's Sarkis with the lead. Florida Law races in second place. Reputed Dancer in third. Uncle Uno from the outside in fourth with Buck Jakes. Tarski there. And welterweight completes the field. Early on in this 4-mile race, they race now towards the next. Out of our sight behind the trees. When they went out of sight, Sarkis had the lead. They come back into sight. That's still Sarkis on top. Tarski fell at the fence. They race now towards the fifth fence. Sarkis with the lead. Still maintains about a 4-length advantage. Reputed Dancer now drawing closer as they clear that one. Florida Law on the outside moves closer to the pace, racing in third place, with Uncle Uno running in fourth place. Buck Jakes is fifth as they straighten away down the backside and head towards the sixth, one of the biggest fences on the course. Sarkis is over safely, maintaining about a 6-length lead. Reputed Dancer races in second place, Florida Law in third. They've still got 3 more miles to go, so it's anybody's horse race. They gallop now towards the seventh fence. Sarkis has about a 5-length advantage over Reputed Dancer, who's got 5 lengths on Florida Law. Uncle Uno and Herb Naylor moving up in fourth place with Buck Jakes and welterweight. At the fence, it's Sarkis, Reputed Dancer, Florida Law, Uncle Uno, Buck Jakes, and welterweight. About 12 lengths front to back in the 6-horse field that remains. They race down the backside of the course and head towards the 8th fence. Sarkis still with about a 4-length lead. Reputed Dancer racing in second place. Joe Gillette has Florida Law well within striking distance in third. That's Uncle Uno, Buck Jakes, and welterweight as they're at the next. It's Sarkis still with about a 5-length lead. He sets and he's over with the advantage. Reputed Dancer jumps extremely well there and moves to within 2 lengths of the lead. They gallop towards the 9th. Sarkis has led every step of the way. Reputed Dancer stalks him from second place, about 4 lengths off the lead. Florida Law is another 3 lengths farther back, and Buck Jakes 2 lengths back of him under and Moran. Uncle Uno moving alongside Buck Jakes and welterweight the trailer. It's Sarkis still on top. Reputed Dancer racing in second place. Florida Law going easily for Gillette in third. Buck Jakes has taken over fourth place with Uncle Uno right off of him, and welterweight is the trailer under Mike Elmore. They straighten away and head towards the next. Sarkis has widened his advantage to about 8 or 9 lengths. At the fence, it's Sarkis jumping with a big lead. Reputed Dancer races in second place, Florida Law in third. Buck Jakes racing in fourth. Uncle Uno and welterweight as they head towards the 11th. They've still got more than 2 miles to go, so it's anybody's horse race here. Sarkis with about a 12-length lead. At the 11th, it's Sarkis on top under Billy Meister. Now jumping in second place, Reputed Dancer and Florida Law racing as a team with Florida Law. Now taking over second, Reputed Dancer and Brian Moran in third with Buck Jakes. Uncle Uno and welterweight as they head towards the 12th. Less than 2 miles to go for Sarkis, and he's the leader, and he widens that advantage to about 15 lengths. Florida Law racing in second place, Reputed Dancer in third, Buck Jakes, Uncle Uno, and welterweight. They speed towards the 13th fence. Sarkis going well on the front end. He's over still with at least a dozen lengths advantage. Florida Law with Reputed Dancer. Buck Jakes now moves up alongside the Reputed Dancer. Those two dueling for third. They go out of sight behind the trees. Sarkis with a big lead. They will jump the 14th fence out of our view. Sarkis had the lead when they went out of sight. Florida Law was racing in second place. Reputed Dancer in third. Buck Jakes was racing in fourth place. Uncle Uno in welterweight. Everybody's clear of the 14th. They'll come back into view shortly and be heading towards the 15th fence. Sarkis had the lead when they went out of sight. They come back into view. It's still Sarkis on top. Reputed Dancer races closest to him in second place, at least a dozen lengths back. As they head towards the 15th, Sarkis is the one to catch. Reputed Dancer racing closest to him in second place, now only about 10 lengths off the lead. Florida Law going evenly, racing in third place. Welterweight is now moved into contention, racing in fourth, with Buck Jakes right off of him in fifth. And Uncle Uno completes the field as they head towards the 16th fence, one of the biggest fences on the course. That's Sarkis on top, Reputed Dancer on the outside, with Florida Law now moving to the second, and here comes Buck Jakes moving up on the extreme outside, now only about 6 lengths off the lead. They race towards the next. Sarkis by 5 lengths, Florida Law running in second place, Reputed Dancer in third, Buck Jakes racing on the outside in fourth. Tightly bunched on the front end. Sarkis still maintaining about a 3-length lead. Over the next, it's Sarkis. Here comes Buck Jakes now moving into second place with Reputed Dancer racing in third. And they've only got 1 more mile to go. Sarkis has led every step of the way. Can he hold them off? Reputed Dancer now moves through on the inside. Buck Jakes up on the outside with welterweight there also. Tightly bunched on the front end. 5 lengths separates the first 5 horses. Sarkis still holding on. Buck Jakes jumping in second place. That's Buck Jakes. Fell at the fence. Welterweight now with the lead. Under Mike Elmore, he's about a length clear of Sarkis, who's coming back again on the inside. Florida Law races in third place. Reputed Dancer and Uncle Uno as they head towards the next. Tightly bunched on the front end. Welterweight with the advantage, and he jumps well there. Lead. Welterweight and Mike Elmore with the lead as they head down the hill towards the 20th fence, and they've only got about a half mile to go. It's welterweight on top. Here comes Florida Law moving up on the outside in second place. There at the 20th, welterweight jumps with the lead. Florida Law now moving up to challenge. It's welterweight with the lead as they cross Tufton Avenue and head towards the second lap. Florida Law has now gone to the lead. That's welterweight battling back again on the outside. Neck and neck as they head towards the water jump. Florida Law and welterweight have hooked up for a classic battle here. They're at the second last and over that one. They head towards the last. Welterweight battling back on the outside. Florida Law now dropping back in a second. Welterweight and Florida Law neck to neck, nose to nose as they battle towards the last. They got less than 360 to the mile to go. At the last, it's Florida Law. Welterweight now moving up on the outside. Can Florida Law catch him in the final eight? Welterweight and Mike Elmore with the lead. Florida Law is the left to make up left to the lake. They battle towards the wire. Welterweight and Florida Law. Welterweight and Florida Law. Florida Law and welterweight. Here's the part at the finish line. It's too close to call. A great horse race.
Joe. Woo! Woo!
The announcer to the steward stand, if we could get the time. Thank you.
So much. Thank you. Waterlaw, thank you.
We didn't get the last fence.
Tom, thank you.
How the hell he
Joey.
We're going to the last
Hi, Tim.
Hey, Mom, what do you think of that?
How about that?
Congratulations, guys.
Harry, congratulations, buddy.
What a crowded note to end on, Tom. What a crowded note.
The unofficial winner was number 7, Bachelor Carl. William D. Class Junior Sarkis with Billy Meister, and fourth was number 3, Benzie O'Brien, repeated dancer with Brian Moran.
Step down.
All right, Joseph.
Thank you so much, man.
Congratulations, Jeff. You did it, finally!
It's not easy.
Good job, Joe. Outrode the boy. Good.
Feeling pretty satisfied?
Oh, yeah. We're still saying, well, what happened? What
Numb.
happened? Oh, yeah, the horse deserves it.
It's going to take a while to get over this.
I think this is everybody's horse.
So great to see that.
I wouldn't believe how satisfying to get this monkey off my back. I'm telling you, especially with that horse. You know, I mean, here's the horse that should have theoretically won the race 3 times. And he finally wins it. You know, there's not many years left. He's getting old. He's 12, so, you know, I'm glad to see him win it. I'm happy for the horse. He would have been forgotten about if he'd never won the race. You know, he's been the horse that never quite won it.
Oh, it was a tough one. It was neck and neck all the way from the road. I was, you know, I don't know, it was just tough. But he was a gutsy horse. I just love him. I mean, he got in trouble in a few fences, the 3rd and the 13th and the 16th, I think. And but he just picked it right back up again and just kept on going. And when you send him, he just goes. And he was fantastic when he made his move up there. So.
For many years, you'd have been the winner on that horse.
No, this is the year. We were second.
I went out to the lead. I figured there's no speed in the race. I figured if they let me get out there far enough, it might let my horse relax enough to get the trip, which he did. Just didn't get quite as good a trip as welterweight in Florida Law. Ran a hell of a race. Ran the best race of his life. Jumped like a stag. Yeah. Put in a great effort.
He's the fourth generation here.
Big part of it. I had a great round, and we just got to the 18th and got a little too close. Down we went. Up until then, I thought we were going awful well.
I just never, ever thought that I'd ever pass welterweight at any time. I mean, we came to the last fence, and for once, Florida was coming to the last fence, and he was going to meet it long, and everything was looking great. I thought maybe he's got a chance, and then he put down and popped me up out of the tack, landed on all 4s, and welterweight's a length clear. So I just thought, well, there's no way, but I just head down, scrubbing. I'm fitter than I've ever been. Not that I was ever fit, but I'm fitter than I've ever been. And if I just can't believe he ever passed welterweight at any time, ever.
What were you thinking about when he did pass?
Well, I never really thought, I mean, we were going down the hill, which the stretch was longer and longer, and then about 50 yards from the wire, I thought, my God, you know, I'm close here. This could actually happen. And it's just, I can't really believe it happened. I think it'll take at least a couple of days to sort of sink in.
And you were second a couple of times in this race. How many times?
Between the two of us, Florida Law and I, we've been second 5 times.